In this video, we're going to be displaying funnels, and this is strictly on the full administrator portal. As you see here, to have all the access that we're going to be demonstrating in this video, you have to be a full administrator. So this is a very critical aspect of this platform. So you come here to finances. The first one is students' school fees. So on this particular page, we're going to view all transactions of student school fees paid to different admins. So here we are already at current by default. Here you can search the ID of that particular student to know why is their transaction, in the system, whether they are paid school fee, how much they owed, and whatever. So we just search the student's ID, and then student information is displayed here. If you want to enter payment for that student, you can also enter the amount here, and then you process the payment. And then you go down, you see other transaction. So let's discuss the next one. The next one is about past, referring to the past academic year, previous academic year. If you want to search by class, you can search by class. If you want to search a particular student, you can put their ID here. So that is how you get students payment records from the past academic year. Now you come here to view. Under this view, it allows you to view all financial records, including scholarship tracking. Under this financial records, CV financial record, now you're going to choose the academic year. You select the class, which record you want to view. Put in a particular student here if you want to deal with a particular student. But if you want to do the entire class, you just refresh the record. And now you can see here, we only have one student in this class, but the student didn't pay. That is the record here. Total fees due. So if we want to move to the next class, we're going to hit on the next class and then refresh the record. There's no record in that class. We're going to hit this class and then fetch our record, and then we'll see at least there are 2 students in this class, and you see that they have paid their total fees. You can also print all the receipts like you got right here. All financial transaction for that particular academic year. Let's go back to where we were. And then for scholarship tracking, we're going to fetch all class record, and then we're going to see all scholarships. If you load this, we'll move down here. You see that there are 2 students on scholarship, 2 students, 2 programs, right? You can know who applied a particular scholarship at what time and how much the scholarship contributed for that student. As you can see, the student was paying 10,000 and they paid 9,400. So the scholarship that was applied came in after the student have already paid their money. So balance the student had was what the scholarship covered up. So if you want to choose a particular scholarship, like scholarships that you register in your system, you can go there and see. You can fetch a particular scholarship, which records you want to see for the scholarship. There's no record here, so if you want to search for a particular student one of their own scholarship, you can also fetch here. You want to print that, you can print it here. The next one is to apply aid. Financial aid. Here you can choose the academic year, enter the student ID, the student who you want to give financial aid, enter the ID, search for the student. Here's the student. For the student, a payment was completed, so we cannot add any financial aid on the student. So here you can view all the transactions that happen, every transaction in the academic year. You want to search for the academic year, you can search, and then for a class, fetch all financial transactions throughout the academic year. So here you can print each, or you come here to print all. You can put a particular student ID, and maybe you want to search for a particular student. Here you can view by admin. Select the year. If you want to select a particular class, you choose it. If you want to select all classes, you just leave it to all. Now you come here, you can search by the admin name and ID. Just select the admin. Which of the admin you want to track? Let's track this admin. And see the start date, which is optional, and the end date is optional. So if you don't want to use that one, if you want to fetch all the financial transactions, you have proceed. Now we're going to see all the financial transactions of this particular admin here. Here you want to print bulk receipts. All the receipt for a particular academic, maybe you want to print it beginning from the first day to the last day. You can select the dates. So we also want to start from you want to start from May. Just sample I'm trying to put out there, right? All classes. Now you can load transactions. Yeah, all transactions in this particular system. Now if you want to print all the receipts, just come up here and you click this box. Everything is going to be selected, as you can see. But if you want to print specific receipts, turn this box off, and then you can take that individual box which receipt you want to print. And once you tap them, you go down to print selected receipts. 3 selected. If you print it, you're going to have 3. So in case, for our case, we want to print all, we're going to select them all, and we'll come here, 18 selected, we'll print them all. Like that, you print the bulk receipt, and then you give it to each student according to their payment, each student's name and stuff. So let's move to what we have next. Here is to add a scholarship to the school. Here's how we add scholarship. So if you come here, first thing we're going to do here is to enter the program name. Let's see. Here you select the A tab. Fixed waiver, that is, you're going to subtract from the class fees or student pays. Set the remaining amount, the remaining balance students supposed to pay. Let me explain this. For this first one, it's going to capture the entire amount the students supposed to pay in that class. So once you apply the waiver to them, it's going to clear the balance. If they didn't pay anything or if they pay something, it's going to clear the entire balance. That is entire or tuition waiver. But for this one, it's going to be like, if you want the students to also pay small thing, like maybe you just want to drop small thing from their money because they are in a certain category, you can also select this. And if you select this, the system is going to ask you for the amount of students should pay. And if you select this, the system is going to ask you for the waiver amount. See it? So either way we want to go, we are good to go. Let's say we choose this, and then we want the students to pay maybe 3,000. Here you can select classes. If you want this to be applied to all the classes, you can leave it empty without selecting class. It will apply to all the classes. But if you want to apply it to a particular class, you're going to press here and you hit. If on a laptop now, you're going to hold your control and then you press the next ones, and it's going to be highlighting just as you see the instruction down here. Yeah, so you got to read the instructions. So we want to select these classes, right? We're going to select classes here. Yeah, we select that class. So here is what's going to happen, right? Once we select these classes, let's select multiple classes, and I'll say these guys here cannot play football, okay? Okay, so let's say to these classes. Now we're going to add this. Means that this particular financial aid is going to register within system. So let's move down here. You're going to see the active scholarship types. So if you register multiple scholarships in a school, they are going to appear. You still have the power to delete a scholarship from here. Delete financial aid. For all those who are on the financial aid, if you delete that financial aid, their balances are going to reflect. That is going to cancel the transaction that happened with them.